Hello, hello, 1 2 3 1 2 3. Come on, camera, find me. I'm here. I hope that you can hear me well. And I wish you all the best in the interesting times that we live in. And secondly, subscribe to my channel, okay? That would be nice. Yeah. But let's talk about January, and especially the days that we are actually experiencing right now. So we are going to speak about January today. Give me 1 second, I have to get it sorted. I have to turn the slideshow off. Okay, January 2026, and there is lots of tension in the air. In astrology as well, and let me just have a look at the horoscope of now. So this is more or less what is happening globally, because this is just a global horoscope for everyone. I did make a series of video on the 14th of January 2026 about the events and especially places that are going to get affected by certain type of astrological energies on our planet, on planet Earth. And they are being released day after day around 9:15, 8:30 in the morning, GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. So, and in these videos I describe these aspects that are actually happening right now. Am I going backwards? I have to go backwards. Okay, 1 second. So we are right now having this planetary parade. Is it the 17th? No, that's gonna start happening tomorrow, when we will get Moon entering Capricorn around 12 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time. So at that very stage, when Moon enters Capricorn, we are going to have Moon, Mercury, Mars, Sun and Venus all in Capricorn. So all this fast-moving planets, fast-moving energies, fast-acting energies are going to be in Capricorn. That is associated with Saturn. And more or less, they are going to sextile Saturn and Neptune, that are very close to this very important point. And in general, this stellium is receiving trine from Uranus as well. But in general, Capricorn associated with Saturn, that is the ruler of Capricorn, is associated with things like discipline, education, higher education, and hard work, slow progress, and progress that is being received after hard manual or intellectual labor. So these are the themes that are still being played, and from around the 16th, 17th of January, all of 5 of these planets are going to be grouped here in Capricorn. So emotions are going to be solid, like Saturnian emotions. So they are going to be, let's say, if I was to compare it, a senior member of certain family, let's say a grand or grandfather that everyone is respecting. So these emotions are going to be settled in a way. They are going to be contained in a container, and they are going to be under control. Just a general understanding of this energy. And then we have Mercury planet responsible for communication and for flow of information. So again, there is control of emotions. So the flow of information and the way the information are going to flow in this 2 or 3 day period is going to be limited. So the information is going to be limited. We are not going to get as much as we want. And if we get this information, they are going to be censored in a way by, let's say, social construct if we are talking about family, but we are talking about the whole world. So we expect some sort of withholding the information, and if the information gets to the receiver, it is limited by the governments or social construct. And then again we have god of fire, war, initiation, action, surgery, sharp tools, Mars in Capricorn as well. So it is not the place where Mars feels the best, from a very simple reason. Mars likes to start things, likes moving forward, likes action, and this is happening in the cube of Saturn. So Saturn is closing this Martian energy, so Mars can show off but cannot get outside of the box. So this type of initiative would be contained as well. The next one we have Sun. So our and planetary ego is still going to be in this box of rules, of regulations, of social constructs, if we are talking about family, but we are talking about planet Earth. So I would not expect ego getting outside of the box, not yet. That is going to happen a bit later, and I'm showing my face instead of showing the horoscope instead. So let me do it this way. I will move myself to the very corner of the video. And then we still have Venus, goddess of love, diplomacy, and beauty and health, still in this container. So she cannot show how beautiful and how nice things are. But shortly after that, Moon will move on the 17th through the sign of Capricorn, but Venus will already enter the sign of Aquarius. And this is when I expect things start to move all around the world. So first we'll have Venus entering the sign of Aquarius on the 17th, let's say, and then we will have Moon getting into conjunction with Pluto first. Is it the Moon? Is it Moon? Yes, it is Moon that will conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. That I spoke in the videos in the last 5 videos, and 2 or 3 more are not available yet. They are available every day, so you can watch them. So first of all, in general, we are going to have these emotions that are going to meet the god of underworld, Pluto, Hades, energies and information that are deeply hidden, that are deeply inside of us, are difficult to take them out. And then on the other hand, these energies are allowing first emotions, then beauty and health to be taken out, and then we'll have Mercury, so information, and Sun, and then at the very end, on the 27th of January 2026, to get the depths of these things from these planets when they meet Pluto. And I've spoken about this construct that is being in the sky for last year and is going to stay with us for a while. So there's a trine from Uranus to this very point, and there is sextile from Saturn and Neptune that are going to meet in Aries on the 19th, 20th of February 2026 in a very special 0 degrees Aries. So I expect more action, because so far everything is contained in this Capricornian energy. So let's say that an old god of time, Saturn, is keeping everything still under control. When things get into Aquarius, and that is from the 17th, from the 19th, come on, move horoscope. That is going to happen 17th of January, when Venus enters Aquarius. It can be a point where Venus says, I am very good looking, I spread love all around, free love, because it's Aquarius, so I love everyone, and in many different ways, if you know what I mean. This is the moment when everyone can get, in a way, relaxed. So maybe there'll be some sort of a peace agreement going on, so everything is nice and everyone is chilled. And then we'll start having these emotions that are going to enter Aquarius on the 18th, on the 19th of January. We'll have emotions entering into this mix. A couple of hours later, on the 19th, they are going to meet Pluto as first. So as I said in my videos, I expect some sort of an event that will trigger global emotions. In a simple way, you find out one day that your neighbor did something very, very naughty and you don't like him anymore, even though you don't really know whether he did it or not, but another neighbor told you that he's very, very naughty. So you start hating that person. So I expect some sort of event like that can happen. It's gonna be short, lasting a couple of hours, let's say. So some sort of explosive event like that, triggering the rest of this parade of planets that will take place in early Aquarius, to start and roll. And then the following day, on the 20th, as far as I remember, but you have to get back to the videos if you haven't seen them yet, and there are more to come. On the 20th, we have Venus entering this planet of BDSM, because Pluto would be ruling BDSM as well. So love meets very, very powerful Lord of Underworld and BDSM. So you know what happens now. So I've just got into my mind that, let's say that one country loves another country in such manner that wants to take over total control over that country, squeeze it, not even as hard as Saturn does enclosed in a box, but squeeze it the hardest possible way. And Pluto is very, very powerful, as I said, because this point is supplied by energy from Uranus and this big conjunction from February. So I expect the goddess of beauty and happiness to be really squeezed. When she's squeezed, she can leak love, and but this love is going to be extremely controlled. And then we'll have Mercury entering that conjunction with, is it Mercury or Sun is going to conjunct the Pluto first? Mercury 319, yeah, Mercury. So then the god of communication that wants to communicate to the world, to everyone, in the sign of Aquarius, everything, mega chit chat, might be chit chatting things that weren't and are not spoken in regular matters, in regular times, because these are special times. So very, very dark and brutal information can start flowing all over the world regarding many different things, but associated with deeply hidden information. And then we have Sun, ego, entering the mix, saying, here I am, I will show what I can do, I will show you how powerful I am, and I will show that I am everywhere. So that these are going to be trigger points of, there's going to be a series of events from the 17th, I think, of January till the 27th of January. So these 10 days from the 19th of January. So first of all, everything is still contained. everyone is still cool, and they are keeping up appearance, they are still playing the game. And then emotions, love, information, ego, and then at the end, Mars, god of initiation and war, starts to play hard. And I would say that the game is gonna get totally out of the box from that 22nd, 23rd, maybe 23rd of January, when Mars, so that's 20, depends on the wherever you are on the planet Earth. And I haven't used my belts, and I don't know whether you can hear them. I can hear them. I might have a noise cancelling something that is cutting them out, and they should be played before each and every broadcast that I make. Write me in the comments if you can hear them. So when Mars between 22nd, 23rd of January enters Aquarius, this is the moment when in Aquarius we are going to have Venus, Mercury, Pluto, Sun and Mars. So we are going to have 5 planets, apart from Moon, that is going to in the same time conjunct Saturn and then Neptune. That is adding to this mix. First of all, again, controlled emotions, and then the emotions are going to get in a psychotic, but that's gonna just be a couple of hours. But misinformation and psychotic approach to emotions, because these planets, even though they are usually, when planets enters the last degree of a sign, it is exhausted in a way, so-called anaretic degree, after doing its job through the sign. But because Saturn and Neptune are together and they are so close, and they are going to change sign, that's a very strong place, and they are supported by Uranus and Pluto, and by this whole stellium. So first of all, emotions of being lost when Pluto is meeting Saturn in a fog, but still contained, and then these emotions are going to get some sort of LSD. So technically speaking, for a number of hours, there is going to be a situation all over the world where no one knows what is actually going on, and then emotions get into Aries. Act now. And this parade of planets is going to end up on the 27th of January, when still we will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 planets in Aquarius that will want to revolutionize the world in a way. But remember, as long as Pluto is doing this hidden and dipped reconstruction of the way the revolution, the technology is run all over the world, it is in a way controlled from the back seat. And who is the driver? Well, try to answer this question on your own. But as long as Pluto is in the sign of revolutions, these revolutions are controlled. So I strongly agree, maybe not to get too involved in this sort of revolutionary activity. And I just reminded myself that this whole planetary parade is going to go through very important points in Chinese horoscope as well. Let's go through horoscopes one after another. I just have to find them. We do live in very, very interesting times, and I did tell you for many months now. So first of all, Panama. I did a full video about Panama. Get back to it if you want to. It seems that it is going to, if the horoscope of Panama for the year 1903, 3rd of November 1903 is right, there should be Panama should see loads of action, and that's explained in the video that I made. Another country Um, you know what? Canada can get some, if the horoscope for Canada from 1867, 1st of July, is right as well. There might be some interactions regarding there might be some a series of interactions regarding how Canada is communicating its emotions to the external countries, and regarding the sector of family and origins of Canada. So, but these interactions are not mega powerful, but there can be some sort of let's questioning the origins and the family of Canada. US and A, and I'm not, is there anyone watching me? Of course not. You will watch this video when I'm asleep. So another country, it is going to affect the United States in a way as well. The wealth being of United States, this parade of planets, is going to affect. But I did a video about United States. Get back to it, find it, and then get back to it. Cuba. Is Cuba going to see some sort of interaction from this planetary parade? Yes, in a way. And Cuba, I don't remember whether I did a video regarding Cuban horoscope or not, but I think I did, or I did mention Cuba in one of my videos. But this Uranus on the Cuban sun can cause some sort of revolutions regarding ego in the sector of family of Cuba. And as you can see, this planetary parade is going to get through Saturn. Deepest hidden emotions, they can get exalted in Cuba as well. So Cuba would be another country to look at in next couple of days, or let's say next 2-3 weeks. Mexico. I don't remember if I did a video. I don't really think that I did a video regarding Mexico. That's not yet, I would say. But Mexico is... There's so many countries that are going to be affected by the stuff that is happening right now in the sky. Sooner or later. So many. So let's have a look at China. That's gonna... Because this planetary parade, when meeting Pluto, that's exactly on the emotions, deeply hidden emotions, and emotions that are actually revolutionary in China. So these emotions can easily get triggered, especially when we have Uranus on the roots of China as well. And this is god of revolution and sudden and unexpected change. So these days can affect China, and I did maps about that as well. But this is transit horoscope. This point here is the most important, while this would be point number 2. So China is a country to look at during these transits as well. Another one, Israel. Are these going to be interesting times for Israel? Look at that. In Israel, this parade of planets is happening on the root point. But then they are going to meet Pluto day by day. I did make a video about Israel. That's going to oppose the emotions regarding the how the career of Israel is being run, and then oppose natal Pluto and Saturn. I would expect events happening in Israel as well at this time of this year. So many countries. Iran. And as I said before, when I look at the horoscope of Iran, you have to understand that when we have so much energy on the planet Earth right now, it is highly possible that even if this energy is very positive, it is very difficult to control it and to contain it. It's like with a nuclear power plant. So right now, Iran is receiving this massive amount of positive energy, but you have to be able to contain it. I think that the emotions of Iran, even though they are revolutionary, they're in a sign of Taurus, in a sector of health, that they might be contained. And even more revolutionary energy is going to flow for the next couple of days to Iran. And I did horoscope of Iran, I think I did. Another country to look at during this period of time. Pakistan. So many countries. And you know what? It's late. I'm cold. I want to go to bed. But look at this. Pluto is almost on the MC of Pakistan. This point is responsible in general for career in horoscopes. And all these planets are going to affect this point. In the same time, Uranus is going to affect North Node, that's responsible for future karma, let's say, in the horoscope. Another country to look at. It is not as exact as maybe for other countries, but it is a country to look at as well. Now India. And India and Pakistan, they're astrological twins, and they should be looked at as one. As well. Maybe not as much as Pakistan, but as well. That's yeah. So India as well. Poland. In a way, but Poland is going to get affected by transits that we'll discuss in another video, but there might be a trigger point for Poland as well. Just so many countries like now are going to be affected by this astrology. Estonia. In a way, but that's not yet, I think. If the horoscope of Estonia that I have is right. Another country. Venezuela. For Venezuela, there's like long-lasting transits that maybe we'll discuss them in another video, but in general, Venezuela shouldn't be doing too bad at this stage. Ukraine. It is going to affect Ukraine in a way how Ukraine presents itself to the others, and where is Ukraine taking, from whom Ukraine is taking, that there might be a problem with who is paying Ukraine for doing its job, for where is Ukraine taking money from whom, not where, from whom. And in the same time, there might be a re-evaluation of how Ukraine is being looked at by others. Jamaica. Ireland. Maybe we'll get back to Jamaica some other time. If this horoscope for Ireland is right, 1949, 17th of April, there might be some action for Ireland as well, but it wouldn't be as drastic or more dramatic as for other countries. That's not yet, but there is stuff coming for Ireland as well. Brazil, and that's the last one, and I'm going to bed. So if so, remind me. There is like revolutionary energy for Brazil as well, and I made a full video about Brazil. These points as such, if so, are going to cause problems with Brazilian partners, so there can be some sort of lack of clarity regarding partnerships, that how Brazil is partnering itself with other countries. And apart from that, there is strong revolutionary energy affecting the root of the nation as well. I'm tired, I'm going to bed. I'll be back sooner or later. I hope you did enjoy the video, and write me comments because that makes my life much easier. If you write the comments and subscribe to my channel, to here. And I can't wait the times when I will have a number of viewers watching me live, asking me questions, because that would make my life easier and would give me some live feedback from you. So that's it for today.